This is CGTN, China Global Television Network.
Shenzhen, once the foremost frontier of China's reform and opening up, now becomes one of the key driving forces in the Guangdong-Hong Kong-Macao Greater Bay Area. What innovative measures is the city taking to keep its vitality? And China vows to open its door wider to the world. What mechanisms has it put in place to fulfill the promise? And what are the effects? In this special episode of Closer to China, let's take a closer look at how China actively engages with the world.
China began its historical reform and opening up policy in the late 1970s. 1978 is considered the pivotal year. It is now 45 years later. China has become the world's second largest economy, the largest trading nation, and it is involved in every area of global importance. So why, after 4.5 decades of opening up, is China still continuing to address it? What kinds of opening up are relevant today in what China calls the new era? We focus on 3 kinds of contemporary opening up. China attracting young entrepreneurs to build tech businesses, China engaging the developing world by building infrastructure via the Belt and Road Initiative, and China making available its own huge domestic market by boosting imports, especially via the massive China International Import Expo. What challenges lie ahead for opening up as China looks ahead to the national rejuvenation goals of 2035 and 2050? To understand China's opening up is to be closer to China.
Gemstones, carpets, pine nuts. These are the most distinctive products of Afghanistan. They're brought to China by Ali Faiz, this young Afghan man.
What is the lowest? I'll buy a lot. It depends on the
I came to China in 2014. I started the journey in entrepreneurship and business. I started to think how we import Afghan product to China market. And because China is the one of the fast-growing economy in the world.
来自阿富汗的45吨松子抵达了上海浦东机场。下单一份松子都是对阿富汗松农的一份支持。谢谢大家的支持。
120,000 tins of Afghan pine nuts sold out in 4 hours. The turnover exceeds 10 million yuan. In 2021, through a live streaming sale of goods, Chinese consumers started to learn that Afghan pine nuts are big and tasty, and Ali saw the power of the China International Import Expo.
When we get to the exhibition, we found this platform is very different. A lot of professional people all around China coming to CIIE, and a lot of local people which is very interested to the product also coming to exhibition on the spot.
Through the CIIE, Ali obtained more than 2,000 orders of handmade wool carpets. This generated an entire year's income for more than 2,000 Afghan families.
By this platform, we got the opportunity to promote our products all around China, make the people understand the product quality, and introduce the product. And then by this platform, we create our own brand and promote more products.
Ali has also opened an Afghanistan import commodities pavilion in the Greenland Global Commodity Trading Hub, which is the permanent trading service platform at the CIIE.
其他这些可能也要看一看，再帮他们提升一下。我们不能只局限于就是把商品卖到中国来。进博会本身给到我们这些客商的也是一个双向的，既在 这个中国能够让它的商品进来，同时也是他们更了解中国，能够形成更多的合作的这个机会啊，
对，
或者
打开的是一个通道。
对。你的商品也越来越丰富了。
对，今年我们还带过一个新品就是南方不是一个山地国家嘛，珠宝种类比较多。
矿产。这个是宝石是吧？
这个是我们的碧玺。然后这个红宝石也是很多不一样的，就每个款式大概的一些。
但是阿里这个我估计啊，就是和消费者要可能有这个故事要讲，就是要解释给他听，要告诉他。这个我们找个机会来怎么推广一下？现在所有的阿富汗的客商，他们都知道要把自己的商品卖到中国去，最好的方法是找阿里。他已经变成了阿富汗商品进入到中国的一个代言人，他需要全天候的保姆式的帮助。进入国内以后，他后面的工作才能做下去。我怎么往下走？我怎么把我的产品变商品，然后展商变贸易商？他要经过海关的进口，经过物流的考验，经过在国内的行销推广，乃至于后续的这些售后服务等等等等，这些工作是我们帮他要一起做的。
The CIIE is a practical measure for China to promote a new round of high-level opening up, which attracts high-quality overseas enterprises to explore the Chinese market.
就这款产品是吗？就是这款产品，应该是我们自己在独立研发的，是吗？
独立研发、自主研发的。
如果我们今年以 OC3 作为我们第6届进博会全球首发的单品，我们可以把这个产品也可以快速的推向中国市场。然后在明年，明年争取我们要进入更多的欧洲市场。
In 2019, this company invested 380 million yuan to set up the China headquarters in Changshu City, Jiangsu Province. In 2020, it built an R&D, production and manufacturing base. In 2022, it invested another 100 million yuan to build a global R&D center. In May 2020, China proposed the new development paradigm of dual circulation, where domestic and overseas markets reinforce each other for the first time.
现在其实你看，整个市场是流通的，不管是从商品的流通、人员的流通，然后资金的流通，包括未来我相信其实也会有更多这种技术上的流通，包括理念上的流通，所有的行业都应该是这样的，就是说我们都双向在融合。
Through over 40 years of relentless reform and opening up, China has become a major trading partner for more than 140 countries and regions.
The holding of expos, conferences, forums, fairs, and workshops highlights China's determination to engage more openly with the world. Across the country, almost every day, there are multiple international events, exemplifying China's commitment to further open up its huge domestic market to global merchants and investors. The China International Import Expo, held in Shanghai, promotes the import of high-quality products and trade, attracting hundreds of thousands of professional visitors. Hundreds of new products, new technologies, and new services are displayed, such as high-end equipment, green environmental products, and biotechnology, as well as produce, such as Kirin fruit from Ecuador and pineapples from Bhutan. China calls its Import Expo an international public good shared by the world, helping to implement a community with a shared future for humankind. But China is not opening up further due to foreign pressure. China's opening up increases foreign competition, which stimulates good Chinese companies to up their game, eliminates poor companies, and drives reform of state-owned enterprises, all of which benefit Chinese consumers.
你好 Hello 你好 Assalamu alaikum My name is Naeem Faz and I come from Pakistan. Dear customers, fans and friends.
Hello, ni hao, sawadee ka, annyeonghaseyo, and good morning.
And the model number is taxi. TV. You can see the machine. I came to China in 2011 and I started my Bachelor of Mechanical Engineering. But right now I am in China, Suzhou, and working in XCMG group. And I am working here as a product manager. I know better about the machine. I can introduce them in a technical way. China is providing its own infrastructure experience and mechanical equipments to Pakistan, Turkey, and other the Belt and Road Projects countries.
This is the Diama Basha hydropower station, the largest water conservancy project under construction in Pakistan. It can generate 4,500 megawatts of electricity.
Last year, I went there to provide our product training, and the engineers and the other construction staff, they were very happy to see our machines because our machine has latest technology which will help them to boost their construction work and finish it on time.
Infrastructure construction and large engineering projects require powerful tools and equipment.
4000吨的最大起重量，坠长臂得达到200多米长。它已经完全超出了我们这个常规履带起重机的一个设计的思路。我是负责世界第一吊臂架系统的设计研发。世界第一吊，现在说起来挺轻松的，当时参与这个设计的研发团队有100多人，设计图纸就有1万多张。中国的大型桥梁建筑给了我们很多的灵感，用到履带起重机的臂架系统的设计当中去，最终把我们4000吨的臂架系统完美的给大家展现出来。现在我们的车出口的越来越多，比如说“一带一路”的一些国家，“一带一路”每个国家根据它的使用环境，它会提出好多不同的需求。我们为了快速的满足不同国家的一个需求，我们采用了是平台化、模块化的设计。例如，有些国家地形比较崎岖，就会从这个减速机库里面挑选出性能强的减速器，安装到我的底盘上，提升我的行走性能。
高质量呢，就是说，第一不能限于基础设施，基础设施一定要和产业链和整个制造业的发展结合。只有路没有产业，这个路是空的，这个路也不能收回成本。
Infrastructure is the cornerstone of interconnectivity. It is also the bottleneck in the development of developing countries. Infrastructure construction can effectively shore up weak spots in development and promote more countries to release economic development momentum.
My name is Iskandar Aziz. I'm from Kazakhstan. I'm Vice General Manager in Lanyungan, China, Kazakhstan International Logistic Company. It's Kazakhstan faced with problems such as boarding container in border area. Lanyungan, China, Kazakhstan Logistics Terminal was established in 2014 in June. And this project, the Belt and Road, already helped solve a lot of problems in logistics sphere. For Kazakhstan, for Central Asia, Caucasus region, Turkey, and Europe too. Previously, It took around 30 days by the sea, reach to Istanbul, Turkey. But it's take only 14 days reach Istanbul by the train from our base. China Kazakhstan International Logistics Base helps provide the shortest route to the Asia-Pacific market. Since from official operation in 2014, we already completed 30 million tons of goods and around 1.7 million containers. I hope in the future we make better speed of send our goods and will become the ocean gateway for the more inland countries. By opening more scheduled international block train and optimizing the agent service for the whole transport. Around 60% of Kazakhstan trades with the East and South Asia, such as the mineral resources. Channel enable more conventional transport of the Kazakhstan ferrolabs and chrysolite asbesto to Japan, South Asia. It provides plenty of employment appointments, development for business, and better quality of the life for the local people.
For 10 years, the Belt and Road Initiative has galvanized nearly $1 trillion of investment, established more than 3,000 cooperation projects, created 420,000 local jobs, and helped lift almost 40 million people out of poverty. The BRI has evolved from vision into reality, boosting development in partner countries and bringing real benefits to the people.
The Belt and Road Initiative, BRI, is President Xi Jinping's grand vision to build much-needed infrastructure in developing countries, strengthen regional cooperation, and improve connectivity on a transcontinental scale, thus addressing global inequality. Certainly, China has the most experience in building infrastructure, and China is making the largest commitment in financing infrastructure, a risky venture. But it is no state secret that the BRI has come under criticism. Burdening host countries with excessive debt is not China's strategy. It may be in the illicit interests of some companies and local officials, but it is not at all in China's interests. President Xi calls for toughening standards and tightening controls, including enhancing integrity and compliance. These are mid-course corrections, and China is especially good at making them. Does China have a hidden agenda? Understand that China's BRI is not charity. China says it seeks win-win, which means that China wins too. China wins via preferential access to sources of raw materials, for example oil, business for its state-owned construction companies, developing new markets for its products, and, according to some experts, builds international support for its contentious core issues. China says the BRI is not a geopolitical tool. The BRI is vital for the developing world. China thinks long term.
Each day, there are millions of stories. Each one can open new perspectives, new possibilities. Wherever you look, we are there to see, discover, explore. We put the pieces together to find what really matters to you, all around the world, all around the clock. Our reporters are at home across the globe. From our headquarters in Beijing and production centers in Washington, Nairobi, and London, China Global Television Network. Stories from across the globe, reaching people across the globe. CGTN. See the difference.
们先测一个人的高度嘛，然后这边掉下来，看有没有检测到。好，可以，我们能检测到这个跌落的状态。我叫姚振邦嘛，然后我在香港土生土长，创业一开始差不多10年前。一开始我是在香港的数码港那边，到后面我是在通过一些网上媒体等等知道前海也在做一个基地平台，然后希望一些港澳青年可以过来嘛，然后我就立马申请了。那一开始到的时候，我就被这个环境吸引了，因为真的是很漂亮，它这个低密度的设计，然后在这个深圳就没有一个地方可以是有这么一个设计，甚至我是有一个感觉，觉得是像美国海外 Silicon Valley 的一个感觉。
Among Hong Kong young entrepreneurs, the Youth Innovation and Entrepreneur Hub, or eHub, is famous. Roger Yao found his fresh starting point here. Intelligence Security Personnel System.
怎么？张毅，你好，
好久不见。
对，
我刚好是上周也去了趟香港。
前2天，香港政府呢发展局推出一个就叫智慧工地安全系统，这边呢特别提到了一线员工必须要带一个叫智慧的检测设备，也许是那种智慧安全帽带，也许是智能手表。那我们这边都已经做了，这个
很契合，
对，
就是你这2个产
品。对，所以我们呢就是围绕着这个发展局提倡的一个智慧安全工地系统，然后就开发不同的产品，后面也希望把文件呢也可以让内地啊或前海去参考一下，也可以把相关的方案也可以服务到我们周围的相关工地的企业。对，
这个行啊。
对，
到时候需要帮助，我们也可以帮你去对接这个。
好，感谢。
没问题。他们有自己比较好的一套研发的技术，国内的这个环境他也不是那么熟悉，所以我们也会经常跟他沟通，也会举办一些投资对接会啊、项目对接会啊，会为他们搭建一个交流交往的一个平台。
To young entrepreneurs from Hong Kong and Macau, Qianhai gives wings to their dreams.
不只是市场很大，同时间是可以让我们把那个产品有效去把它做出来。因为我们在这边也很清楚，很多一些非常有资质的一些工程师啊、人才啊，还有一个配套，让我们可以好好去很有质量去生产这些产品，然后就卖到不同的地方。
近年来，宝安区紧跟商区发展。
In Qianhai, various entrepreneurship and innovation competitions provide stages for young entrepreneurial teams to make a name.
从2016年到现在已经累计举办了7年，也是吸引了参赛团队超过7500个。其中值得一提的是，港澳台的项目是超过了3500个。
一方人发家致富，改变一个行业，或者。
Hello， 我叫 Cindy， 来自香港。我们做的是一个智能照餐机，24小时无人的智能的化的一个食品的售卖机。我觉得这个比赛我们一定可以学习到别的公司他们的一些好的项目，可以看多一点。我觉得会对我们企业未来有一些帮助。
梦工厂是圆梦的地方，我们需要做的就是让每一个怀揣梦想过来的创业者，是通过我们真真切切的支持，然后让他们实现自己的创业梦想。
这次就是创业的话呢，跟这边的人呢有很多深度的一个交流，还有政府啊一些不同的机构，他们的一些领导也有这个交流。
首先的话，我们是对他们的产品做了一个基本的判断和评估，然后呢，就是结合他们的一个实际情况，进行了一些场地的筛选，然后包括还有像这个布场，还有像就是到实际的一个安装落地等等。
With the help of the eHub, Cindy's product was quickly launched. Food suppliers from Hong Kong also came to visit.
我们想做一个平台，一个渠道，把一些香港美食的传统手艺100%的呈现出来，给大湾区的消费者去品尝。
我有时候会觉得，哪怕 在这边要最终有个员工，比方一线员工带着我们的产品，然后呢，在他危险的情况下，因为我们的产品他得到一些求救，那我就觉得一切都已经值得了。
After nearly 10 years of development, the eHub has incubated more than 600 entrepreneurial teams, including over 400 Hong Kong, Macau, Taiwan, and international teams. And the total amount of financing has exceeded 2.9 billion yuan. Qianhai has become the first stop for Hong Kong and Macau youth to develop in the mainland. It's also a key engine for the Greater Bay Area development. Since the special zone was established in 2010, Qianhai has rolled out over 800 institutional innovations in the fields of investment, trade, finance, and rule of law, etc. As a test field for China's deepening reform, it has demonstrated robust development momentum.
The Qianhai vision is to create a demonstration zone for modern service industry, focusing on entrepreneurship and technology and attracting ambitious young people, thus exemplifying the overarching vision of the Guangdong-Hong Kong-Macao Greater Bay Area. Called Qianhai Shenzhen Hong Kong Modern Service Industry Cooperation Zone, with a total area of about 120 square kilometers and a diverse environment of mountains, coastlines, rivers, and parks, the zone encourages start-up businesses that can spawn new industries, while leveraging and integrating Hong Kong as a hub in the Greater Bay Area. Qianhai's exceptional ecological and transportation advantages are designed to support a world-class tech center as part of the master plan that includes repurposing the economic future of Hong Kong. The Qianhai government works as facilitator and regulator, not as owner and controller, by helping entrepreneurs to realize their entrepreneurial dreams via investment and project matchmaking using business-to-business communication platforms. Domestically, President Xi describes China's Great Rejuvenation as prosperous, strong, democratic, culturally advanced, harmonious, and beautiful. Internationally, he promotes win-win cooperation for a global community with a shared future. For China to achieve these grand goals, continuing to open up is vital. When China began opening up in the late 1970s, it was one-dimensional, allowing foreign capital, management, and know-how. In today's new era China, opening up is multidimensional, including attracting talent, the Belt and Road Initiative, and making China's market accessible to foreign products, companies, and investors. Thus, there are 4 ways in which opening up today expands the original experiment. First, opening up goes in both directions, going out and coming in. Second, opening up includes trade facilitation, financial system reform, new industrial models, technology cooperation. Third, opening up relies on science, technology, and innovation, no longer on energy-intense heavy industry and cheap labor. Fourth, the original opening up was under strict government control, but today the market plays a decisive role. If I'd be telling a story that China's opening up is all smooth and steady, that there are no problems, then I'd be telling a falsehood. Challenges abound, including uncertainties in the economy and caution among foreign companies and domestic entrepreneurs. China recognizes the challenges. That's closer to China.